Have you ever wanted something so much, but no matter how hard you tried, it always felt too far away? Do you know what it feels like to wake up each morning full of dreams, but end each night full of doubt? Maybe you've worked hard, tried again and again, but the results never came. You start to wonder, maybe it's not meant for me. But what if I told you that your dream is still possible? That success doesn't come from luck, but from a lesson most people never learn. If you've ever been a dreamer who lost hope, this story is for you. Once upon a time, there was a young man named Amir, 27 years old, who lived in a small village near the hills. He worked in a little shop, selling tea and bread to travelers passing by. But Amir had a dream. He wanted to build something of his own, a small café where people could come, sit, and feel peace. He could almost see it in his mind. The smell of coffee, the laughter of people, the sound of soft music in the evening air. Every night, Amir would write his plans in a notebook. He wrote, "One day, I will open my café." But the next morning, the same routine began again. Serving, cleaning, watching others live their dreams. While others in the village started new businesses, Amir only talked about his dream. He always said, "Next year, when I have more money, when I'm ready." People in the village began to smile sadly when they heard him. "Ah, Amir and his dream cafe," they would whisper. "He dreams more than he works." Deep down, Amir felt the truth of their words. He wanted to act, but fear held him still. One day, something changed. Amir's friend Rafiq opened a small bakery in the same village. Within months, it became successful. Everyone talked about Rafiq's courage. Amir congratulated him, but inside, his heart was heavy. That night, Amir sat by the river, staring at his reflection in the water. "I've wasted so much time," he whispered. "Maybe my dream was foolish." An old man was sitting nearby, watching the same river. His name was Uncle Karim, a quiet man known for his wisdom. After a moment, he said gently, "The river never stops, my boy. It moves slowly sometimes, but it never waits." Amir looked at him. "But what if the river is too strong? What if I fail?" Uncle Karim smiled. "Come with me tomorrow. I will show you something." The next morning, they walked into a small garden behind the old man's house. Uncle Karim carried 2 small bags. He poured one bag on the ground, tiny stones, and the other bag, tiny seeds. He said, "Both of these will face the same sun, the same rain, and the same wind, but only one will grow." Amir frowned. "The seeds, of course." The old man nodded. "Yes, because the stones stay still. The seeds begin before they are ready." Amir stayed silent. He didn't understand at first. Uncle Karim looked at him kindly. "You wait for the perfect time to start. But the seed doesn't wait. It begins small, weak, and unsure. But it begins." Those words echoed in Amir's heart like the sound of a drum. He felt something wake inside him, a mix of fear and hope. That night, Amir couldn't sleep. The words kept replaying. The seed begins before it is ready. The next morning, Amir made a decision. He went to the market and bought a small cart. It was old, the wheels squeaked, and the paint was peeling, but it was all he could afford. He told himself, "I will start small. I will begin now." At first it was hard. He had no customers. His hands were tired. Some days he made no money at all. The villagers laughed. "Is this the famous cafe you dreamed about?" they joked. Amir smiled, though his heart ached. He remembered Uncle Karim's words. Every evening, he cleaned the cart. He improved the tea, added snacks, smiled at strangers, learned what people liked. Days passed, weeks went by, and slowly, things began to change. One evening, a traveler stopped by his cart and said, "Your tea is the best I've had all week." The next day, that traveler brought 2 friends, then 5, then 10. Months later, Amir had to buy more chairs. People came not just for the tea, but for the feeling. They said, "When we come here, we feel peace." 1 year later, Amir saved enough money to rent a small space. He painted the walls, hung simple lights, and wrote one word above the door: dream. When he opened it, he cried quietly. It wasn't perfect, but it was his. For the first time, he understood what Uncle Kareem meant. Dreams don't grow when they are perfect. They grow when you begin. Amir's café became the heart of the village. Travelers stopped there for tea, and locals came to share stories. Even children ran around, laughing, calling it Amir's dream place. One evening, Uncle Kareem visited. He looked around and smiled. "I see your seeds have grown," he said. Amir bowed his head. "You were right, Uncle. I waited too long for the perfect time. I should have started years ago." The old man smiled softly. "The river never stops, my boy. But now you flow with it." As the sun set, Amir looked around his café. He remembered the long nights of fear, the cold mornings, the laughter of others. And he realized something. All along, the dream was waiting for him to move. He had been the stone, but now he had become the seed. Dear friend, we are all like Amir. Inside us there are 2 seeds, one of fear and one of action. The one that grows is the one we feed. Maybe you're waiting for the perfect time to start learning English, or to begin your business, your art, your dream. But remember this: the seed never waits for perfect weather. It grows because it starts. Start small, start afraid, start today. Because the longer you wait, the heavier your dream becomes. And one day, it may become too heavy to carry. So take one step now. Water your ambition. Your dream is waiting for you. If this story touched your heart, if it reminded you to keep believing in your dreams, please like this video and share it with someone who needs hope today. Subscribe to EchoTales, where every story helps you grow, not just in English, but in life. We'll be here every week with stories to guide your heart and strengthen your spirit. Thank you for listening, dear friend. Until next time, keep growing and keep believing. See you in the next story.